What's up there, Misfit? Welcome to Pages of Ascension. Of course, welcome back if you've been hanging out with your girl for a little bit here. So this is a reading for the sign of Aquarius. I almost said Sagittarius. That's really interesting. Maybe y'all are dealing with a Sag. In any case, so this is not a traditional reading in the sense that I am using tarot as the primary deck. I do use tarot a little bit further towards the end of the reading, so stick around for that. The primary decks I'm using for these readings are Lenormand and the Kipper systems, okay? So a little bit of fine print as I am getting the cards on your board. Wow. Okay, some of y'all are having issues with headaches or migraines. Go get that checked out. Drink some more water. That might help. As the health card comes up. Okay. So, I completely forgot what else I was saying because that hit me. Okay, so, yeah, y'all might want to go to the doctor, okay? I might specifically be talking to a feminine energy or even a feminine energy that you are dealing with, okay? Perhaps someone who has red hair. Okay, they might have a little bit of mercurial energy in their chart as well. In any case, so like I was saying, fine print, I am an adult, I use adult language. If you don't like it, exit stage left. Plenty of kick-ass readers, I'm sure you'll find someone who uses the language that you prefer. As far as pronouns go, go with what you identify as, okay? This is an inclusive channel, so, yeah. And then, let's see here, last but not least, if you are looking for a personal reading, you can find that on my website, which should be on your screen. Now, let's go ahead and get this party started. Some of you might be dealing with the Sagittarius. I was actually just thinking, I picked up some health issues in the last reading that I did for them. And it came up again. The potential health issues came up again. So I think that some of you might be dealing with the Sagittarius, okay? But in any case, okay. Y'all are also getting ready to set down roots somewhere. I'm still picking up that really heavy Sagittarius energy. So I don't know if your partner is a feminine Sagittarian energy. There's something going on with health here. I'm hearing like poisoned. So we might be talking like food poisoning. I hope no other type of poisoning, because that would be super shitty. Yeah, food poisoning. Oh, this is kind of dark. Okay, Aquarius. Be careful who you let prepare food for you over the next 30 days. I feel like there's someone, or I should even say be careful with accepting food from anyone for the next 30 days, because I feel like something about that food might compromise your health. I'm not necessarily seeing a quote-unquote negative outcome, if you will, other than maybe an extremely severe case of food poisoning here, but just watch what you eat the next 30 days, okay? Now, in other news, confirmation, okay. In other news, I feel like you are moving away from something. Like you're trying to figure out how to get... This is... Ugh, I'm not liking this energy. It's like you're figuring out how to sneak away from something, someone. It's a feminine energy. This could also possibly be a family member, like a feminine family member who has a bit of a toxic vibe about them. And you're looking to uproot yourself and go somewhere else that gives you a little bit better of an energy. Actually, I picked that up in another reading as well, but I don't remember who right now, because like the head thing is really like it's weird right now. What I'm picking up in your reading. Yeah, I feel like something's about to be illuminated about this person. Let's go ahead and dig into the Kipper and see what else we can grab for you, okay? Whoo! Whoo! The chills are intense right now. Yeah, and before I keep going, I do want to mention that as I was sitting down and preparing to do these readings, like literally the hair is standing up on my arms right now. There is a heavy emphasis on cleansing. So some of you might need to spiritually cleanse. You might need to cleanse your environment. You might actually need to cleanse your body. So in that case, I would suggest a fast, even if it's just only for a couple of days. Do a water fast or a bone broth fast. And obviously, of course, talk with your doctor about that. I am not a doctor. I don't even pretend to be one, okay? But I notice sometimes when, like, my body is feeling really heavy, I'll do a fast, and then then my energy will start to feel a little bit better. So, there is that suggestion for you, okay? Especially if there's been some type of, like, food aversion, food poisoning, something to do with food, and something to do with poisoning. So, like, yeah, I'm not really liking this energy, y'all. I keep going back to the snake card. Oh, so let me actually show you the card. So we've got tree, and then we've got snake, we've got fox, we've got anchor, all right, and the sun. That was really fast. Here's a sun card. Let's dig. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's gonna, like, compromise your health so much that you're gonna, like, I'm not seeing, like, a physical death or anything like that, but I do feel like you need to be very careful about what you ingest over this next 30 days, okay? Yeah, I'm just not getting much more than that. All right, so we have pathway and wealthy man. And that's landing on the tree. So you could be dealing with a masculine energy who's very affluent. And this is within the family. They might be a little bit more on the mature side. So a little older. Let's keep going. This is a weird energy. I don't like it. Despair. Change. Change keeps popping up. So there's a in concern. This might be someone at work, wherever you work, okay? And again, I was kind of feeling like there's someone sneaky who's, like, almost trying to make you sick or get you sick via food, okay? And then on the other hand of that, I'm seeing some of you who are secretly planning to leave this job, and I feel like could be because of a toxic feminine energy, like a toxic boss. Someone's really sick, man. There could be, because like sometimes in larger corporate like jobs or whatever, where there's a lot of people and you're about to be like furloughed or potentially laid off because of like budgetary stuff, sometimes they'll send out like a notice to kind of give you a heads up, like, hey, we don't know who is going to end up getting a pink slip, but you might, so here's your warning to prepare. And of course, I'm paraphrasing, they use a lot more professional language and legal language than that, but I do feel like that's what's going on. You might receive some kind of message saying that a massive change is coming in your job, that it's possible you could be losing hours, you could be losing your job. And again, it's coming back to this toxic feminine energy. So I don't know if this is a coworker or a supervisor, someone who smiles in your face and stabs you in the back type of thing. But that's what I'm picking up. What can we get for the fox? Yeah, and then we got message of concern again and high honor. So I'm going to say that this is likely a supervisor of some sort or someone who's in a supervisory position. They might be very well lauded at your job, but I don't feel like this is someone who gets ahead based on stepping on the backs of others. That's what this feels like, okay? And then on top of that, it's something about the way that you do your job, or how good you are at your job, how secure your work is, how stable that your work is, that they have a problem with because it makes them look bad. Ugh. I can't stand people like that. It's like, really? You ain't got nothing better to do than to be a hater? Like, seriously, put down the haterade and stop getting faded, okay? Anyways. Whew. Okay. Let's look at the anchor. Damn it. There it is. It says somebody's really sick. We've got bad health. So, bad health is usually it stands for like a short-term illness. I feel like this is a masculine energy that might be around you. It could be this wealthy man that's possibly a family member. It feels like a family member. That's often what the tree will represent to me. But the health of this masculine energy is an issue. And I don't know if that's what's causing them to lose their job, or with the threat of being pink slipped and losing their job, is the fact that they keep getting sick or they're unable to recover from this illness quick enough. And it's possible that's because their health is being sabotaged in some way. Oh God. Okay. I don't like this. But the health issues that this person is experiencing, this is what's going to be cause to leave wherever you're at. Like, and normally with the change card, I would feel home, but this doesn't feel like home. This feels overwhelmingly like it has to do with some type of job, some type of employment. Like sick building syndrome, or something about the water is off in the office, or someone's bringing you food that's contaminated. Like it's something you're ingesting, whether that's air or liquids or solids. Okay, what something you're ingesting is causing illness here. Maybe you don't have the proper PPE or something. Like, ugh. Wait, let's keep going. All right, tell me about the Sun card. Again, this is something that's going to be illuminated. Yeah, and great fortune as a result. You know what? This could be someone who ends up getting sick on the job, and as a result of that, I was just about to say that they end up taking it to court, taking the company to court, and they actually win because it ends up being found that the company is at fault for getting this person sick. Now, again, and here we go with the sudden wealth at the bottom of the deck. Now, I don't know exactly what industry this is in. It could be something that involves, like, it messes with the air quality of the building, or it has something to do with air. in some sense, like the air is toxic, the air is contaminated, which ends up contaminating the food, contaminating the water type of thing. This is all going to be illuminated, okay? Because I do feel like this has been going on a while. This illness. And like I said, normally, confirmation. Okay, so normally, the bad health card would stand for like a short illness, like a cold or a flu or something like that. But with this pathway card here and that landing on the tree, I feel like this is something that's been going on for a little while, okay? And it's been trying to narrow down and figure out exactly where this is coming from, how you're getting sick, what's causing it. And I feel like it's your job. It's something at your job, okay? Something in the air quality, something with the food. So I don't know if there's like a cafeteria or something that you go to at your job and there's just something is wrong with something that you're ingesting, okay? And it has to do with this job. This is a dirty ass company. Like, oh my goodness. Like, if this is resonating for you, take these bitches to court. You will win because they're in the wrong here. This is something that they know. This wealthy man, whoever this person is, whether that's like the CEO, the owner, someone who's supposed to be in charge of like building maintenance or something, who they've gotten very affluent in this particular line of work, they know that this is an issue. They know that there's contamination and they're not saying anything and they're putting everybody at risk, not just you. So by you stepping forward, you might actually end up saving some other people's lives, okay? Whew, okay. Ugh. Let's go with what your soul is trying to, oh my goodness. Okay. So what your soul's trying to get through to you is regeneration, death, and rebirth. I keep coming back to the snake card. Maybe this has to do with like pesticides or something. And that actually would make sense. Like, the snake here, we've got apples, which would signify like apple orchards, fruit agriculture, and then we've got high honor. But what I'm looking at with the high honor is all the smoke, and that would indicate like spraying, like chemical spraying of some sort. Oh wow. Okay, so regeneration, death, and rebirth. Let's look this up. Says one life cycle ends and another begins. Flow with the cosmic rhythms to become the master of your own fate. This person is really, really sick. Like, really, really sick. I am seeing a long life here. I'm not seeing someone passing, but you know, I keep hearing it and I don't like to deliver those types of messages, but it's possible a coworker has passed and it's going to come out that whatever this contamination was the leading cause of that. And they've been trying to cover it up. Wow, Aquarius, like, whew. Let's move on. So the advice that Spirit has for you, Jesus, it just keeps getting better, is haggle, which is hail. Which is, that's destruction, it's disruption. Yeah, hail disruption signifies that the storm is coming. Seek shelter and make good use of the downtime. It's a warning. So beware of the path you're about to take, for it may disrupt your life. A storm brews and you should take cover and use the time inside for self-examination and cleansing. What did I say about cleansing? Okay, hail can be a damaging force, and if you aren't careful, you can get hurt. So, Jesus. Okay. Y'all reading is about to be a little bit longer. This might tie into that bad contracts reading that I did for y'all. Somebody had that. I thought it was Aquarius, but it might not be. Okay, so recognize the fact that you have figured this out. Okay, be very careful who you talk to about this. Don't sit on getting legal representation, because I do feel like this is going to go to court. But you also need to recognize that by taking this company on, because this is feeling a little bit more like a conglomerate, if you will, by taking this company on, it is going to disrupt your life. It may actually end up being the cause of why you need to uproot your family and move, due to like harassment or something. But, and I say but here, the caveat here is I am seeing life. So that tells me that there's recovery. Okay. And I am seeing great fortune with this adjudication, and it's falling on top of the Sun card. So like the truth is going to come out. Okay. You will be the victor in this, but part of it has to do with you speaking up. So you're going to have to be very, cunning as to how you go about exposing this. And a lot of that has to do more with your safety than anything else. You can't just go around telling everybody, oh yeah, the air is contaminated, the water is contaminated, or that food is contaminated, because I'm feeling like if you tell the wrong person, it's going to end up getting back to this wealthy man, and then there's going to be some type of harassment that ensues from that. Like, it might even be one of those things where it ends up costing you your job because of who you tell about this. Okay. Wow. And headaches is a symptom. Okay. Let's move into your tarot cards and see if we can get some more information. Whew, man, Aquarius. Okay. Okay, we've got the Nine of Cups, which can stand for, like, happiness and stuff, but I'm not getting that off this card. I'm getting a lot of gluttony off of this. Gluttony and greed. And that's landing on top of, you know, tree, pathway, and wealthy man. So, like, whoever this CEO is, whoever this leader person is, I feel like they're very greedy. And the reason that this has happened, whatever this is causing the health issue, is because they were trying to cut corners in order to cut costs. Okay, with the Nine of Cups, which the cups is really what I'm focusing on, it's going back to, like, it could be something in the water, you know. It could be food. Like, it's something that is ingested, whether air, water, or food. Can I get one more? It may be air, water, and food. So the sun is coming out. So again, that's just kind of reconfirming that I'm seeing life. Like, I'm not seeing you specifically. Like, I'm not seeing any death, like any illness leading to death in this. Okay, I am seeing health, long life, illumination coming through. But someone is really, really sick right now, and it's because of their job. With the Seven of Wands popping up, you may end up needing to defend yourself against this wealthy man for some reason, but my focus is being drawn to the smoke. So again, like, I don't know if this is like pesticides, some type of chemical going in the water. I can't put my finger on it, but it comes back to there's something that is ingested, breathed in. Okay, So next we've got the Eight of Wands and the Emperor landing on change, concern, and despair. And that's falling under the Snake card. So this information that comes through about this, about whatever dirt that's going on in this company, you know, I just heard it could be a food recall, like some type of massive food recall, like we haven't had enough of that already. But this could also be a food recall. So I don't know if you work in like an industrial plant, or your partner works in an industrial plant where they handle food specifically. This isn't necessarily feeling like meat, so much as it is like a vegetable or a fruit or something like that. But in any case, there's going to be a lot of back and forth communication coming through, and it's going to be coming in very quickly from the uppers, and it's kind of reinforcing that, you might get pink slip, but you might not thing. And it's all because of this wealthy man, I feel like, in an effort to cut costs. Good Lord. Okay, so underneath the Fox, High Honor, and Message of Concern, you've got the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles. So, you're sneaking away from this because you don't want your family to be compromised. You're concerned about your partner being compromised. Say if this is like a job that they work at and they're a feminine energy, like messing with their reproductive organs type of thing. Can I get one more for this? Yeah, even I would say messing with like their emotions. So that would speak of some type of like something that messes with the nerves, a nerve agent. So even something that you eat or drink, or something that you're breathing in that messes with the nerves and the reproductive system. This is like super specific. I feel like this is going to either resonate or it won't at all. I'm not seeing a whole lot of in between on this. Okay, let's move on because we're getting real up there on time here. Okay, we've got the Ace of Cups over Anchor, Bad Health, Main Male, and then we've got Queen of Wands and Six of Swords. So yeah, this is moving away from this conflict. You and your family are going to end up uprooting yourselves to get away from this. So like, this could almost even be one of those places where like the whole town is basically employed by this one company, and it's like a hotspot for something, like a cancer hotspot or a dementia hotspot, or pick whatever it is for you, okay? But that's kind of what this is feeling like. So it's almost like you're like, not only is the job itself sick, but it's happened to make the entire town itself sick. So in order to save your family, you're moving. You are uprooting yourselves and you're moving. You might even be possibly starting your own business. Maybe it's something to do with water. I'm not really getting a whole lot on that. Okay, so our last pile here, we've got Knight of Wands and Temperance. So your balanced approach in trying to bring all of this information out, and you being very cunning and very sleuthy and making sure you gather all your paperwork and stuff, that is what's going to ensure this win, okay? Now, again, I cannot stress enough, be careful who you talk to about this, because not everybody is for you. Some people want to just keep this under the rug. But I'm hearing class action. So I don't know. Maybe a chemical laboratory of some sort. Ooh. And And there's the head thing again. It starts with the headache. Whatever this is, it starts with the headache. Okay, I'm not really sure where that cut off, but I was saying a chemical laboratory. It's possible that nosebleeds might also be a symptom of this. And yeah, I feel like this wealthy man is just trying to hide. And they're the cause because they cut corners. This is a crazy ass reading, Aquarius. We're gonna go ahead and call it here. We've already hit past the 30-minute mark. So, water. Whew, okay, yeah, drop me a line down in the comments if this resonates for you. And with that, remember, your peace is your power. I wish you lots of luck and safety and protection around you as you're dealing with this, Aquarius. And with that, I will see you next time. Bye.